Welcome to Quest for Glory 5. We're going to go ahead and start with the introduction.
Silmaria was a peaceful kingdom nestled among 100 islands until the dragon came.
Guards! Guards! Oh, the dragon.
Rose from its ancient lair and plunged the land into chaos. 7 pillars were raised and enchanted with spells from ancient scrolls. The pillars were placed throughout the kingdom. As each one rose, the dragon became weaker. This powerful enchantment drove the dragon into its lair. But remember, dragons live a long time, and once angered, they do not forget. Years of peace have come and gone, and most have forgotten the dragon's reign of terror. But there are those who do remember. And for one in particular, the past is seen as the key to the kingdom. I have seen a vision that the blood of a murdered man will break the ancient spell and free the dragon from its tomb. And as the pillars fall, dark fingers of evil will reach out across the land.
It's all very dramatic. Oh, look, monster.
The king of Silmaria, and I do not have long to live. An assassin has been unleashed to kill me, and an army of evil terrorizes the countryside. Silmaria must have a movement, and the dragon must be destroyed forever. Only a hero can save the kingdom. I pray one will come in time.
We don't need another hero. We've got me. The great and powerful Bell Dernick. So there was our big dramatic intro. Let's go ahead and bring Bell Dernick into the mix there. James was my thief character. Bell Dernick. Again, stats not looking so good because they had to up everything to 300. Intelligence and magic are the only ones that are really... And you'll notice they added swimming, which is actually going to matter in this game, but we'll boost that on our own. I'm going to boost strength a little bit because I like being able to carry stuff. And since we got to do more fighting in this game, now we'll leave that down. That's good enough for me. Remember?
So, dear boy, the reason Fenris and I brought you here is this. You are a hero. And so, in the grand tradition of all heroes, you need to go where you are most needed. That happens to be Silmaria.
He's chasing me.
Moment. The former king was assassinated a short while back. We have no idea why this was done or even who did it. Thus, you were summoned. Silmaria needs a new king, and thus the right of rulership is about to begin. This right will determine the next ruler for the kingdom. We would like you to enter the right of rulership. It is the most likely way to find the villain behind the nefarious deeds going on in Silmaria. If you choose to accept this mission, you will need to go to the Hall of Kings to speak with Logos, the centaur who is in charge of Silmaria right now. You will enjoy Silmaria. I am certain you will meet some old friends and make new ones. This is an interesting city, and these are interesting times. I've arranged for you to stay at the most amusing inn in Silmaria. Would you like to go there now, or are you ready to head into danger?
Well, we're going to go into Silmaria, because Danger's not really our middle name, but I'm going to take this moment to say, you can obviously see the game looks radically different from all of the other Quest for Glories. And it might take me a little bit to get used to the controls. Also, we no longer have that nice little menu up top of, look, touch, pick up, or whatever. Instead, we have interact and look. Those are our only two, apart from our items and spells. So it's very different. Anyway, we're going to Silmaria. See, we got look and we got hand. Hand is also walk. You can walk around by using the keyboard, or you can just click where you want to go. And I think for the most part I'm going to stick with the clicking, which was fun to say. The rights of rulership will begin when 5 or more contestants have entered. The game will not progress until I enter. The fishing villages have been attacked by Hesperian mercenaries, which is, never good, obviously. It costs 1,000 drachmas to enter the rites, so I'm going to have to raise some money. And the king is dead, Justinian. So we're going to go ahead and enter the rites. Let me talk to one of these guards
You
here.
may enter the Hall of Kings now.
Well, alright then. I do like centaurs. It'll be fun to talk to one.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. I am Logos, counselor to rulers and speaker of Silmaria. Welcome to the kingdom of Silmaria. I have heard much of you from your friends Erasmus and Rakish.
Greetings,
I got a
my friend.
fan club.
It is good to know that you are here. This land needs a hero of your abilities.
I trust you understand why you were summoned here.
Because I was done in
The
Mordavia.
rites of rulership need one more entrant before it can begin. All of the competitors are worthy individuals. However, I suspect that these rites will be more dangerous than they are intended.
We believe that the ones who assassinated the king of Silmaria will attempt to make certain the contestant they support will win.
You must understand that your life will be in grave danger from the moment you enter the rite of rulership.
So I'm safe until then.
We will be doing everything we can to stop the assassin, but you need to be wary. Hero of the lands of Shapir, Tana, and Mordavia, will you enter the rites of rulership?
Did we not want to include Spielberg in that fun little list? I'm just saying, I saved Spielberg too. I know Elsa's back in this game, but I saved Spielberg and her. And so we've got this fun dialogue screen where I can ask all sorts of things. Let's ask about the assassin.
Used a poison dagger to kill our king. The poison is very deadly and unknown to our healers. Unless an antidote is administered immediately, the victim is dead within a minute. Even with an antidote, unless the victim has a very hearty constitution, he will remain unconscious for weeks. We are trying to learn the exact nature of the poison in order to cure this.
The assassin of the king is a man skilled in stealth and the use of a poison dagger. A merchant was also presumed to be killed by the assassin, for his body was found by the docks, and he died from the same poison.
Okay, so there's an assassin just running loose.
The Rites of Rulership is a series of quests that will aid Silmaria. 5 individuals will compete to complete these quests. The one who accomplishes the most will be judged worthy to become king.
It's not a bad
enter
system.
These rites, you must first contribute 1,000 drachmas to the rulership fund. This can be done at the Bank of Silmaria.
Your father, The Sultan of Shapir was informed of this by myself and my wife, and has contributed 300 drachmas toward your entrance in the rites. Erasmus and I have each deposited another 100 drachmas.
Can I point out that the Sultan of Shapir is not my dad? He just decided one day that I was going to be adopted and I didn't have a say in it.
You have a wide range of experiences to draw upon from your past. It should serve you well in Silmaria.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll go with that.
We would be pleased and proud to have such a worthy hero contesting to become our leader.
That's
I
it.
shall see you again when the rites of rulership begin. May Tyche, goddess of good fortune, smile upon you.
All right, I'll just walk out of here. So I got to raise 500 drachmas on my own. Except I got to raise much more than that, because... First of all, I've got 200, which ain't bad, but look at my inventory. I got nothing. Like, all the stuff I had got left behind in Mordavia. Visit the bank real quick. Maybe meet an old friend.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friend set up a savings account in your name.
And what's my name?
Hefty sum of 500 drachmas. You've got some generous friends, let me tell you.
Let's talk to the guy.
I'm Sam the banker man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit?
Tell him a
I
little
thought
bit. Here
you
we go.
looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg, where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared, and the tourists flocked back to town. I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. Came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash, so I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money.
So after I left Silmaria, this guy made enough money, or after I left Spielberg, this guy made enough money to leave Spielberg, travel all the way to Silmaria, and open his own bank. Who said beggars can't be choosers?
A drachma saved is a drachma earned, I always say. That's the way. A few more drachmas and you'll be entering the Hall of Kings.
You'll also notice I've got a little nice quick bar down here. And all the spells have a fun little animation. Open, fetch, trigger, force bolt, flame dart, frostbite, skull. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, God said, "Let there be lips." Sorry, I just love all these little animations. Anyway. Alright, so we've got some shopping to do. Oh, but first I think we've got one more friend to catch up with here. An apothecary.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Yeah, you were a
that's
tree.
right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
Alright, so I saved you from being a tree, and I helped you find your one true love. So everything I want is free here, right? Like, if I just want to take this pepper, that's free, right? Good.
I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree.
Really?
We've been together ever since.
Here's this girl of my dreams, but man, that tree was something else.
Salim is a man of great kindness and heart. I am deeply happy with him. It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul.
Anyway. All sorts of stuff that I don't need at the moment, but thank you. I have no doubt I will be back to buy stuff from you. There's no narrator for this, by the way. A special area under the brazier on this card is used to bake things or keep them warm. You can feel the hot air rising from the brazier. Not what you think. Brazier, I guess. It feels good to warm your hands on this cool day.
Welcome, welcome, stranger. I am Marak, and this is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger, or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service.
It's always good to see katas around. I'm gonna need these eventually.
May your mouth be charmed by the...
I'm trying to remember all the stuff I'm gonna need eventually, and I'm probably gonna miss
Forgive
some.
me, but I must feed my family. That is very good. Forgive me, but I must feed my family upon my profits. Perhaps you are willing to pay this for such a delight. That is very good. Forgive me, but I must...
Yeah.
That is very good.
And that's cutting your own throat, I imagine.
May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks.
The upside is it pulls money directly from your bank for everything you purchase. I am going to go buy some magic stuff, but first let's get the essentials out of the way. Talk to this kata.
Greetings, wanderer from afar. Welcome to the sea sands and shores of Silmaria. I am Sarah, a kata merchant of jewelry and gifts. How may I aid you on your journey?
Junk. I'm going to need it all. Wow. Yeah, that's an engagement ring, which I'll need later on if I choose to get married, which I will.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist, an artisan of Grecian urns and amphoria.
Now, I mentioned that there's a hint in this game of where the next game would take place. If you talk to Wolfie enough, he'll talk about his homeland and the problems that are there. Let's see if I can...
You wish to know more about me? I am only an artist trying to make a living by selling what crafts that I can. I come from the lands of Punjabi, where my people, the Canaanites, live. I am skilled at making art with clay or paint. If you have need of something made or painted, then I would be most happy to be doing it for you. Punjabi is lying to the east of here by many, many miles. It is in the land of India. Someday I hope to sell enough to be making my way back to there. At times I am most homesick. Oh my goodness, you are certainly a hero. This is very good, because it is that Silmaria could use your help, I am thinking. I am making these amphora and pots to sell for the people. I am also making nice maps for people to get lost with. Most of all, I am painting fine pictures that never sell. The tailors do make very good paintbrushes if you are lucky enough to have one. As they would say in the lands I have come from, Namaste. This means greetings to you, and I am hoping much to see you again.
Yeah, the dog creatures are just as irritating as ever.
That is a very good offer, but it is not enough for me to accept. Perhaps you will give me this much for it.
You know, previously I could barter members of your race down to nothing.
Now we seem to be getting forward movement here. I think that you should offer me this. Very good, very good. This is close. I have told you how much I want, and I shall not take any. This is very, very good. We have made an agreement which we both agree upon.
I'm gonna need it eventually.
That is a very good offer, but it is not enough for me to. Now we seem to be getting forward. Very good, very good. This is close to being an agreement. Perhaps this is very, very good. That is a very good offer. Now we seem to be getting very good, very good. I have told you how much I. This is very, very.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of money, but it's okay. Because on the third day, there's a quest that's gonna give me more than enough money to enter the rights of rulership. So we're just gonna spend some time running around taking care of some stuff.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. My father Rakesh informed me of your arrival. I am Chakra Sultana, and this is the magic shop of Silmaria.
It's the magic cave of Silmaria. Man, everything is magic in this place. This looks like a drum carved from wood and covered with stretched animal hide. You gather it is more than what it seems, full of glow blue.
This is a land that is rich with magic. This island is rumored to have risen when Atlantis was destroyed eons ago. There are many magical items and weapons to be found here. Many merchants sell such items if they consider you to be trustworthy. You freed Irana's soul from a Vuzul. I grieve to learn that Irana is indeed dead, but I rejoice that her soul is at rest. What is a shop of magic without spells? However, you are an experienced wizard.
I
And
am.
I have only a few spells that you are unlikely to have learned elsewhere.
We'll briefly kind of see Irana, but, well, we'll talk about it when we get there. I'm not going to be picking Irana to marry. No, you can teach him spells that you learn. This is vital. You will lose the game without one of these.
I thank you for doing
Oh, I
business
could have gotten him to go lower. Alright, I can't buy that. Juggle lights. I already got most of these. All I need is RIP and boom.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Man, I could have gone lower again.
A reasonable offer, but I would be more. Perhaps you would consider offering that. We are very close to an agreement. This is acceptable.
1,500 drachmas, but it'll boost my magical ability quite a bit. Alright, I'm not going to go buying the spell just because I can. And you'll notice as I picked up items, they filled up this bar down here, and I'm going to have to readjust that. There's still quite a bit for us to do. First, we're going to swing back by Erasmus just real quick, because I think... Oh, hey! Rakesh, buddy!
Greetings, my friend. It is good to see you here in Marit. This island is already in need of your skills. I fear that it will need more heroism from you as things continue. You left behind most of your equipment when last I saw you. I am sorry, but I was unable to bring most of it. I can, however, give you this.
Rakesh hands you your kata pin, a gift from the cat people of Shapir, symbolizing their friendship. It is entirely worthless in this game, but it is nice to have it.
It is for the best that Ad Avis has been destroyed forever. If the Dark One had been summoned, the entire world would have been endangered. I hope sincerely that whatever menaces Silmaria is but a shadow of the Dark One. I arrived not long after King Justinian had been killed by the assassin. Judging from the evidence, the assassin has the skills of a thief, for he scaled several walls and avoided many guards.
Darn
Shafra
thieves.
says that magic was used also, but he does not believe that the assassin is a spellcaster. The poison the assassin used is deadly. It is death to any who are touched by it, unless an antidote is given within seconds. Even then, the poison cannot be cured, and only the strongest will survive the coma it brings. There is an invading army of Hesperian mercenaries on Marit. No one is certain how large this force is yet. The skills you use to bring peace in Tarna might be useful here. However, the mercenaries do not seem willing to negotiate in any way. It seems the only language they understand is the sound of sword and shield. I am pleased to see you again, Prince of Shapir. Enjoy this city, my friend. It is beautiful. This is why we are heroes, you and I. That such places remain beautiful and the people remain safe.
Actually, I did it for the glory. I can go ahead and equip the kata thing. It doesn't do anything at all. I don't need to be equipping the dagger just yet. So we're going to swing by Erasmus because he's going to teach us a new spell, and maybe I can sell it to Chakra. Carefully studying this contraption, you are certain that magic was used to create this area. Even the pillars have a strangeness about them. I think I can trigger it. Nope. So we'll just kick it. You sprain your toe on one of the pillars. That's how everybody else uses it. I guess I can't visit Erasmus right now. Either that, or as a magic user, I gotta activate the portal some other way, but really, Trigger should have done it. And you'll notice my stamina is going down because I'm running everywhere. And I run so far away. The Dead Parrot Inn. We'll meet some friends there. That's the Blacksmith Centaur. He's kind of a, well, he's very abrupt. But here is somebody famous. It hasn't come up much because we haven't been like reading the instruction manuals to you. But our hero learned how to be a hero through the famous adventurer's correspondence school. He learned to be a hero through the mail. This is the famous adventurer.
What? Oh, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time.
You can call me famous adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now. So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read the crap I write.
He's having some issues.
Got some advice for you, kid? Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
He'll get over it, though. It's describing books. I'm looking for a particular book here. This is telling me about the Hydra, who I'm going to have to fight. Going into Hades, which I'll have to do. Icarus, whose wings I'm going to have to make. Pegasus, who I'm going to see. I'm looking for a specific book in here somewhere. Don't squid yourself. There's a lot to see, and you could learn something if you know where to hook. The books on this shelf are packed like sardines. This must be where to look if you're fishing for information. Alright. Oh, here we go. I found it. All the books seem to be manuals titled How to Swim. They are written by the Famous Adventurer. Copyright last year by the Famous Adventurer's Correspondence School Publishing. I'm going to ask for his autograph. He signs it and he hands it over to me to keep. The Handbook of How to Swim is a good way to learn how to swim. There's an entire section devoted to underwater combat. After considerable study, you realize that you now have a basic idea of how to swim. Swimming 100. Because all it takes to learn how to swim is to read a book. We're gonna make him feel better. We're gonna perk him up. Grab some rocks just in case. Oh, look at that. It's already evening. The guy's closed up shop.
That parrot is open. You can go in.
I like that one. And we did not meet them in Quest for Glory 2 because we weren't a thief, but these characters are from Quest for Glory 2.
What can I do for you, tall, blonde, and handsome? I know what I'd like to do for him.
And as a thief,
My
you can
name
marry
is
her.
Bodar. If you see something you like, just let me know. If you like what you see, let me know. Hello there, stranger. My name is Nawa, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can.
Man, she is so subtle about it. Wheel of Fortune is a throwing game to practice throwing daggers.
So we have met before. I thought so. I'd never forget your face.
We did not meet before.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Speaking of pleasure, I'm happy to greet you any day.
I need a woman like Nawar in my life, although preferably, you know, a little less slutty.
Come back soon. I can't wait to see your, smile again.
Yeah, baby, check out my smile as I walk away. Now, here's some characters we will remember.
Greetings. I am Signor Ferrari, and this is my associate Ugarte. I believe we've had the pleasure of meeting you some time ago in distant Versailles. You've made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? It'll be interesting to see what you can do for Silmaria. Rumor has it that you could be her next king.
Oh, I will be.
I am the owner of this dead parrot inn. I'm a man of vast influence, and I'm certain we should get to know each other better. It is always a pleasure to meet old friends in new places, is it not?
Usually, but you...
Ugarte has his uses.
I am a businessman, and I've always had my sources for information. If you need to know something, I'm certain I can find out what you want to know. For a modest fee, of course.
It is good to see you again. I'm quite certain that we'll be seeing more of one another in the future.
I'm sure we will.
It is good to see you again. We parted the last time under most unfortunate circumstances. I was afraid I would not see you or anything else again. Fortunately, I got lucky. I am doing rather well for myself here in Silmaria. There are many things which I know that others want to know as well. Farewell, my friend. If you have any need of my services in the future, you can usually find me here at the inn.
And we will make use of them later on. Also, the Dead Parrot is where you can bet on Coliseum matches, which is a decent way to make money, especially if you're a fighter, because you can bet on yourself. And you can win quite a bit of money that way. The Adventurers Guild is already closed for the night. There's a little special area under there we'll be going soon. Well, our first day in Silmaria went by a little faster than I was expecting. Oh god, it's a gnome.
Hello, sailor. I'm Anagrama, Gnome Anne, and this is my land inn.
No man, land in. Oh god. I have a feeling we're going to be severely punished in this particular inn.
Today's special is something I think you'll really love. Well, maybe not love exactly. More like, well, you'll find it interesting. It's garlic smashed potatoes and pistachio cream.
Oh, God.
Tessie was making baked potatoes and ice cream for dessert, but Tony, who was juggling the garlic, slipped on the banana that my gal Sal dropped. Tony's garlic landed on the potatoes, and Tony landed on Tessie. Tessie landed on the potatoes, and they were really smashed, so that was okay. Then Rover found that Tessie had set the ice cream on the stove, and it had all melted. Fortunately, no one likes smashed potatoes without gravy, so things worked out just fine.
You eat your meal, but it tastes mighty peculiar. You now know how meals are basically going to go at the end.
California, or whatever it is they say around here.
I think it's calamari. No, it's not that either.
Want to get to know me a little better? I'd sure like to get to know you. I came all the way from Zurich to make this little bed and breakfast in winterless wonderland. And what happens? No tourists. That's the way my life goes.
I preferred Nawars being interested in me.
Oh, so you're the guy the chatting rat made arrangements for. Cheese to meet you. Your room's paid up through the month. Yours is the first door at the top of the stairs. All the comforts of Gnome, including gnome-cooked meals. I'll be seeing you. If you want to get into your room or the inn late at night, you'll need a key. Here you are.
You couldn't give it to me when I asked about my room and I told you who I was? Oh, I could unlock the door. Sure. Oh, fine. Opening the bottom drawer, you find a spare bed sheet. You borrow the sheet in case you need it later. Let's see. We're going to put one of these in here. You carefully place one of the magical magnets in the chest. Now you can use the other magnet to transport yourself here. We'll show you how that works real quick. This is super useful. Anywhere you are. Pow. Right? Let's see. I don't remember how to tell what time it is. Oh, there it is. 7:13 p.m. It's a little early for a big brave hero to be going to bed, but there's not much else for me to do. I can jump on the bed. Because that's the first thing I always do when I'm in a hotel is, you know, break the bed. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our first day in Silmaria. You wake much refreshed early the next morning. And I think from there, we'll go ahead and stop for now. So, join us next time as we continue to explore Silmaria. Yes, I really want to quit.